like to call this meeting of the Show Little City Council to order, show that all council members are present. Tonight, I've asked Councilman Clark to lead us in the invocation, followed by the Vice Mayor to lead us in the pledge. If you all like to stand and join us.
Our Father in heaven, we're thankful for this opportunity we have to gather as a council and be able to discuss the affairs of the city of Show Low and be able to discuss the issues that are facing the citizens and our staff. And we pray that for that guidance and that inspiration tonight as we deliberate, that we'll be able to do so in an effective manner. That we'll be able to have wisdom beyond our own, and that we'll be able to do so in a manner that will be pleasing unto thee. We pray that as we speak, that we will be able to speak in ways of kindness and in love for the community, and that we'll be able to do what is in the best interest of the citizens at large. We are grateful for the conditions in which we have to meet in. We are thankful for those who have fought and who have died and who have sacrificed so much so that we could meet in these conditions. We pray that will bless our men and women in uniform and our first responders. Please bless them, strengthen them, and help them to be safe and protected this night. We ask that will help us to continue to move the city of Show Low in the right direction and do so in a manner that is pleasing unto thee. And we ask this in the name of thy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Councilman Clark, Vice Mayor Cavas. Appreciate that. All righty, next item on the agenda is call the public. Any citizen desire to speak on a matter that's within the jurisdiction of the city of Show Low may do so at this time. I don't think we had anything, did we? Kathy, you didn't have nothing, did you? Seeing nobody sprint up here, we'll move to the next item on the agenda. Under special events, we'd like to recognize the Show Low High School girls basketball team, Mr. Brimhall.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'm happy to be here tonight. Been asked to say a little bit about the Show Low High School girls basketball team this year, and to be honest, my expectations weren't very high. And I remember watching them at the beginning of the season and saying, whoa, they've got some work to do, and work they did. There was a turning point in the season that I saw when they started believing and started understanding what it took to win, and it was one of those things that was really neat to watch. Now, turning points don't happen like that. They usually require work and sacrifice, and I can attest to the work and sacrifice that this team made this year, and wow, did they get better. It was a fun ride. They met Alchese in the state championship and fell to Alchese, and we have some representatives from Alchese here this evening who will be speaking to council in just a little bit. But I just wanted to say, kind of as somebody on the inside, but kind of on the outside, it was a pleasure to watch them and watch them progress. It's always a wonderful thing to see kids that you've known for a long, long time pushing themselves and doing better. And because good kids make good adults, and good adults make good community. And I'm proud of these girls very much. I would like to have their coach, Coach Francis, come up and say a little bit about her team. And as she makes her way up, just can't stress how proud I am of these gals.
Well, I'm always happy to talk about these girls. It was a great season, as you guys know. He's exactly right. There was a turning point. I think the coaches, the parents, we definitely believed in these girls. Somewhere along the way, they started to believe in each other, and then I think the big turning point was they started to believe in themselves. And it was a blessing to be a part of it. We were very fortunate to go as far as we did. It didn't come without a lot of sacrifice and hard work. They put in a lot of hours. They probably were not too happy with the coaches on more occasions than not, because they were asked to do things that they were uncomfortable doing. but it paid off. We're a fairly young team, 3 seniors. We have 5 juniors, 1 lone sophomore, and then 3 freshmen that we took to state. So we don't expect this to be a one-hit wonder, as I said, right? We expect to go back and compete again in the next year, in the years to come. What else? We had a lot of support from the school, the community, from Jay, from parents. Every time we won a game in the playoffs, I got texts from just Mr. Clark sent me a bunch. I mean, people I didn't even know. I'm not sure how they got my number, honestly. But I got a lot of just outpouring support. The mayor came out and gave us a send off. I mean, it was awesome, and we were proud to represent Show Low, proud to represent the high school, and we just we met a very tough competitor in Alchese, but they were very gracious in their win. And they've been nothing but supportive along the way as well. So that was really classy. And I just can't say enough good things about these girls. We've been very fortunate to kind of extend the season with people recognizing us and, taking us to dinner and things like that. And it's on the selfish side, it just gave us more time with the girls, and we've been very appreciative. And so with that, I will turn it back over to Jay.
It is worth mentioning also, I did the math. I'm not real good at math, but it's not terribly tough. 37 years is a long time to go without a region championship. Literally, over almost 2 generations without a region championship. And with a coach in her first year, that's commendable. And like she said, there's a lot of youth, there's a lot of talent, there's a lot of growth that can happen, and it's going to be fun to watch. Mayor, do we want to give out the T-shirts to the state runners-up?
Sure.
All right, gals, when your name's called, come on up here, get your T-shirt, shake everybody's hand, and kind of hang out over here. Okay? We're
Their
gonna
names on them. It's just either shirt.
Okay, can we start with Mackenzie Coolish? Alex Swanson.
She reads fast, so hurry. Start heading this way.
Jackie Tinkle.
That was one of the coaches. Jackie, just hang out right there for a minute.
keep them in
She's
line.
at the bottom. That's how I do that. The boys here?
Yeah,
All the voices
Okay.
are here.
Okay, we're gonna go down there then. Jordan Boyce. Jaylee Boyce. Tatum Moore.
Don't recognize you growing up fast. Congratulations.
Raquel Wilson. Aubrey Wilson. Addison Cotterman. Amberlyn Lindsay.
You're almost out to the shot.
Sadie Hall.
Congratulations.
Sydney Stahl.
These at softball. And I'm supposed to apologize for their hair. They just came from track.
Mine too.
Okay, Grace Moore. And for our coaches, we have
Congratulations.
Dave Moore. Jackie Tinkle.
Thank you. Congratulations.
And Christy Francis.
Shook your hand.
All right, we want to take some pictures, parents.
Congratulations again.
Go ahead. So
Congratulations.
Go ahead and line up. Everybody's gonna shift through this way.
Out of the picture or in the picture? Apparently in the picture.
There we go.
All right, everyone, let's scrunch in just a hair, just a hair.
Scrunch in a little more.
There we are. All right, on three. 1, 2, and 3. And another, and a third for good luck. All right.
Right, if we can have you gals kind of just linger over here. We have some special guests tonight from the White Mountain Apache tribe who would like to address council.
Absolutely.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Chairman Velasquez from the White Mountain Apache Tribe. Thank you for inviting us here. First and foremost, there's 3 things I've done in my life. One's police work, one's school administration, coaching, and politics. And one thing I like to stress to the kids, the main thing, and I've told the girls here also, our girls, always remember, it's not athlete, student, student, athlete. Always remember that academics is paramount. That's the one that will pretty much create your destiny of what you want to be down the road. I share that with you, and I stand by what I say on that. This evening, just want to say thank you. I've been in office soon to be a year. And I was just telling your mayor here, we ought to start making our meetings in the evening. I wonder how that would be, because ours is sometimes 9, 10 hours long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think any of us would still be up here.
I felt the hospitality here. I just want to say thank you. Speaking for the tribe, we're moving forward. Right now, next year, you guys are going to see quite a bit of new changes with our school district in terms of baseball fields, softball fields. So that's going to be extremely exciting for our kids and also for different schools that come and play on our reservation. So we're moving forward. And as I've always said, you know, we all got to work together, regardless of where we come from, who we are. That's one thing that I've learned. I have one uncle. He's pretty much was raised here. Victor Velasquez is his name. He was pretty much raised along with the late Gib Frost, who was my good friend many years ago. And as I stand here for the tribe, as we move forward, you know, I like that community orientation, orienting, all that, working together. Regardless, we're all going to need each other as we continue to move forward. Matter of fact, I was just looking at my my notes earlier, my email, and I noticed too that sooner or later, in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be meeting with the Navajo County in terms of that Forte case out of Oklahoma. That's going to be coming, and that's going to be new to my people. And it's something that we're going to be getting with Navajo County and talk about what we need to do to move forward in terms of, I don't see this as a infiltration. I'm seeing it as a way of understanding each other and coming together as one. But in closing, you have a nice facility here. And it's quiet. I don't know. Maybe in executive sessions you guys go at it. I don't know. But I like the feeling here. With that, thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, Charlie.
you,
Appreciate you
Chairman.
coming.
Let's go ahead and have a photo. We did, our council was gracious and we did get the state champions a gift since you've been so gracious with our Lady Cougars. So there are, I think, some players here who hopefully can help us out and take these back to the rest of the group who are the state champions. And we'd like to take some pictures with all of you up here with our state runners up. So on behalf of our council, we appreciate you coming and thank you. In a time where
We'll hand you individual ones and then you take the rest home with you. Or give them to the rest of the girls. And congratulations, by the way. Congratulations.
in a time where sportsmanship is kind of rough, this is a good thing.
Yes.
I don't think you were here. Will you take these with you? You wanted to take the girls' picture with them? Is that what the theory was?
What's that?
Really good.
Come on up, ladies. Come on up, coaches. Let's get a group picture.
These three girls beat our. Wait a minute.
We in this?
Hey, we're gonna have to be super squishy here. Got to get everybody in.
Oh, I get squishy sideways and that's almost. Oh, we're gonna really be talking. Put your hair on your legs.
Dave's tall, he can get back.
Right, one, two, three. Just
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There you go.
Chairman, if you and your girls.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
There you go. Thank you, Chairman. Appreciate it. They aren't walking out, I hope. What if you listen to us? Hey, before you girls leave, again, congratulations on your victory. I know we're going to see you here next year, it sounds like. We hope. I know there's a lot of, believe it or not, there's a few of us up here that graduated from Show Low High School Cougars, so we're proud of you. So proud of you for doing what you've done and just meeting the girls. And I did get to watch a few of the streaming videos, and it's absolutely amazing to watch you play basketball. But I think we got a couple more comments before you leave. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just like to congratulate you girls. I'm so proud of you. I love girls, Show Low girls basketball. And I want to congratulate all those girls who came before and started turning this program around. The last 6 or 7 years, Jackie, probably. So you were part of that. And I know you guys worked hard. I'm super proud of you. I love girls basketball at Show Low. I'm so proud of you girls.
Anybody else? Councilman Olson?
You know, it was a pleasure for me because I was coaching JV boys basketball. So after my game was the girls basketball, then the varsity. So I got to watch them play all season long and went down to Phoenix and watched the last two games. And unbelievable how you guys came alive and how you guys stuck together. Even when you guys got down a little bit, you still came back fighting and you scored a lot of points. And you never gave up. No, even the championship game, you guys didn't give up. And I think that's one thing that each one of you girls need to have your heads up and say, hey, you know, we did something that is unbelievable for 36, 37 years, and I need to hold my head up. And I mean, you guys showed everybody here at Show Low what we were looking at and what Show Low's all about, just because of you guys just pressing through and trying to make it and trying to bring that trophy back home. So thank you for everything, and it was a pleasure watching you guys.
I'd like to kind of say the same. We'd like to thank you guys for bringing the community together. I went to quite a few of your games, and I feel like I rode that roller coaster with you a little bit, and it was exciting and fun and sad at times and just amazing. So thank you for all you did, and we look forward to seeing you next year.
I would just like to echo what my fellow councilmen have said, but also I want to
help people at home and the audience recognize not only did they do a phenomenal job on the court, right? I know most of the girls on this, and I've seen them since they were little girls. They made our community take notice of the girls' athletic program in Show Low, and I love that. I love the fact that, you know, one sport in particular gets a lot of accolades, and sometimes the other ones don't. And I love the fact that you worked so hard and you made the community and you made the state recognize what phenomenal female athletes we have at Show Low. And I think that's great. But the other part is the integrity and the community mindedness. All of these girls, for those of you who don't know, they've been working their tails off almost every Saturday, reffing and keeping score and doing all of that for our basketball program for the youth. And so it's great to see all these girls out there. They're reffing first and second graders, and they're helping out, and they're taking the time to teach the next generation of basketball players those skills. And I would be remiss to not thank Coach Francis and Coach Tinkle and Coach Moore for the time and the dedication and the effort that they're putting in to this program. So thank you each for doing that. And hopefully next year we can play on a court that's not flooded. So I'm hoping we can get through one season within this decade without having a flooded floor.
You're asking for too much.
I know.
You should have started that in your prayer.
Yeah, that's a good one, Mayor.
I too would like to congratulate you. This is something that you'll remember the rest of your life. And it's very exciting to be from Show Low High School and to carry this through, but you're also showing the rest of the youth in the community what character is about and determination and the type of people, the type of humans that we grow in this community. And so congratulations, keep up the great work, the great example. We appreciate you all in our community. So go forward and be the adults that you are meant to be.
So that being said, we're going to let you guys leave this time, but we want to see you back here this time next year. Bigger trophy. Jackie, just hold up 1 second. I need to talk to you for a minute. We're going to take about a minute break and let everybody leave that wants to leave.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's hell to be an outsider.
Oh, my daughter played on that team. She was the first time to win the playoffs in 30-something years.
And let's see, my high school athlete daughter and my son are grandparents now.
I need to introduce them to.
They have children that are young, high school years too, so I missed them all.
All righty. No, we got something else, Jay? Fix my what?
Yeah.
Table?
Your name.
John's.
Mine's upside down. Okay. All right. Next item on the agenda is presentation regarding wildland mitigation by APS. Mrs. Dean.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Thank you so much for allowing us some time on your agenda tonight. As Mayor Leach said, I'm Janet Dean. I'm the Public Affairs Manager for APS for our Northeast Division, which means Show Low is in my territory. I know many of you, and if I don't know you, you've probably gotten an email from me at some point. But we're really pleased to be here tonight. And before we get started, I want to make a couple of introductions because I have a new face and a maybe not so new face for you, but I want to make sure you know Joe Weathersby, who is our new division manager. Many of you knew Neil Traver, who moved on to another exciting role within the company. Joe was promoted into this position, joined us in the role, about a month ago now, just about a month ago. And we're keeping him busy getting out to meet people. And then I think many of you may know Jason Hatch, who's our supervisor of our Snowflake dock, which is the dock that serves our Show Low customers. One of the things I think we may not have shared with you previously is about a year and a half ago or so, maybe 2 years now, APS developed a promise And it's a promise we make to our communities. It's a promise we make to our whole state. It's a promise we make to each other as employees. But that promise is that we will do what's right for the people and prosperity of the state of Arizona. And one of the key ways we do that is through our annual fire mitigation. It's something we work on year round. And we do it because the risk of wildfire, it's not something that can be eliminated. We all know that living in this beautiful country, but it is something that can be managed. And so tonight we're going to talk to you a little bit about how we as a utility, as one of your utilities, is involved year round in efforts to make sure we're prepared and ready to respond, but more importantly, that we're reducing any potential risks to our communities. So we do that through long-term planning, we do it through system maintenance, we do it through upgrades, and now we're going to dive just a little bit deeper if you'll indulge us. So Jason?
Thank you. It's good to be here tonight. I want to talk a little bit about our wildfire plan and what we do as APS employees to ensure the safety of our community. And we take a lot of pride in this. We want to take care of not only our customers, but the community we live in. And some of the things that our crews do, for the last couple of months, they've been going around, driving our lines here, checking them out, looking for any deficiencies that they might find so that we can make note of that and go change them out before fire season. And we do this in an effort to be better prepared for what might lie ahead. And it's important for us to know, for you to know that we care about this stuff. We love reliability. We like when the lights are always on. I'm very happy when the lights flicker or go out. Cause a little stress. You know, where are the guys? Where are we going to go? And how are we going to get the lights back on? And our guys take a lot of pride in getting out and fixing a broken pole or fixing down line or broken crossarm, whatever it might be. And during the monsoon season, it's a very intense. As you guys know, we had a very crazy monsoon season last year, and our guys responded well. During fire mitigation season, which usually it depends on some different parameters, but that could start here at any time in a couple weeks time or maybe more. And that will put us into what we call, where we put our devices in the area on what we call one shot. And if you guys are sitting at home and you've ever noticed your lights flicker or they go out for a few seconds and then they come back on, you're like, oh, good, the lights are on. And then maybe they'll cycle again. Well, it'll go 3 times. And then once it goes 3 times, there's a problem and it'll just lock out. And then you're in the dark for a while. That's not good. And then that's when our guys go out and take care of this. Well, during fire mitigation season, when things are dry, when things are very flammable, we put our devices on one shot. And that means when anything happens, power goes out and it's just not going to cycle. And so we just ask for your patience during this time. Our crews will be out. It could be at night. And as you know, running around at night in trucks trying to figure out where the problem's at can be very treacherous. It's very problematic sometimes, and it slows things up. So our main reason is just to make you aware for being here tonight of what is coming. It's nothing new. We've done this for the past few years, and it's all in an effort to protect our community and make sure that if there is a downline that we don't re-energize and possibly cause a fire, and that's not what we want. So that's why we do this. And so we ask for your patience, the community's patience, while our guys go out and take care of these items. And so just a reminder, if there is an issue, if your lights are out, give us a call. Go on aps.com or call us, let us know that the power's out. There's always a chance that perhaps we don't know that there's an outage, and whenever you call, it's always helpful. And again, just be patient with our guys. They love getting out there and taking care of you and getting the lights back on. And I understand that outages are painful and that nobody likes, especially in the middle of the night, especially like tonight, if the Suns are playing, whatever it is, nobody likes to be inconvenienced. But just know that we care and that we want to get the power back on as quickly as possible. And happy for you guys, any of you guys, to call me at any time and let me know there's an issue, and that'll help us. So I'll leave it at that.
All right. I hope your guys get bored this fire season. I really do.
I agree.
So I agree, Mayor, 100%. Like Janice said, Joe Weathersby, the new division manager, been with APS 22 years, so bounced around the state quite a bit. Northern Arizona boy, Payson. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Not good.
Solo,
It's
but,
not good.
I figured a Longhorn, you know, I know. And what a awesome thing to see. You know, you interact with the girls like that and build their, you know, their pride up a little bit, and you know, let them know that that hard work pays off. That's such. I can remember that as a kid, you know, sitting in front of the patient council and how much that meant. You know, you said that's something they'll remember. I couldn't agree more. I still remember as a, you know, in my 40s. So that's really neat to see, and I tell you, that's commendable. Great stuff. As far as the wildfire mitigation piece goes, Jason mentioned, you know, moving our devices, which we call reclosers on our lines, from that 3-shot to 1-shot. Essentially what that means for you as a customer is that's going to take a little longer for the lights to come back on, because we need to run that wire out. All right. We need to get out there and figure out if we are to re-energize it, is it going to start a fire, right? Or is it clear? And can we put it back up, or maybe we don't need to do anything. Just whatever happened. Or, hey, there are repairs and we're going to take care of those. But we're not just looking at that problem either, even outside of fire season, but especially in fire season, hyper-focused in the fact that what else could have gone wrong, or what else could be potentially wrong even on the way there. We're looking for those items, and we're going to fix them while we're there or very soon after, because fire's scary, right? You know, noticed I'm from, you know, born and raised in Payson, and, you know, we've had some big fires. I spent a little bit of time as a fireman as well. I am a certified fireman, structure and wildland, but they're scary, and they're just getting bigger. You know, I can remember going back to 10,000 acres, you get called out to a 10,000 acre fire, that was a monster. Today, that's not the case. It's a couple 100,000 acres before we even consider it. That's just how far we've gone in, you know, 20, 30 years. The forest health isn't what we want it to be. This moisture certainly helped, but it causes some different difficulties as it continues to heal, and hopefully this moisture continues. But until then, we want to make sure we're partnering with the communities, and the communities are partnering with us as far as, you know, you can call us. If there's an issue, you see a tree leaning, you have a question, call. Just like Jason said in reference to an outage, sometimes that's the difference. You know, your eyes and ears, your questioning attitude means a lot, and we take that to heart. We have several different aspects of our fire mitigation program, from actual fire mitigation employees that carry a tank in the back of their trucks. They're all firemen as well. We're not a fire suppression unit, but we mitigate incipient stage fires. You'll see our trucks out with backpacks, you know, pumps, as well as, you know, shovels, McLeods, things like that on their trucks, which they don't typically carry all year, but during this time of the year they will. We're going to clear the area around where we're working, just in case a spark could have clipped off. That's what we should be doing. That's what we need to be doing, and we hope that you know, all working in the forest around anybody's town or city is doing the same. From the simple fact of, I know I don't want to be the reason a fire started. And we want to make sure we stay reliable. The lights come on, to Jason's point, but at the same time, your patience during this portion of the year especially is appreciated. We're not dragging our feet. We're going to run that line out as fast as possible, but we are not going to energize it until we know it's safe. So with that, Janet did print out quite a few of these handouts. We'll leave them here. You guys are more than welcome to take them or hand them out to the community. Mayor, and I think it was you, City Manager Morgan, you got my cards. Feel free to share that information as well if there's anything, you know, any questions or concerns past this point. But I'll shut up for a minute and ask if there are any questions.
No, I don't see any questions, but I got a quick comment. I appreciate you guys coming every year and giving us this presentation, but what you do year round, especially this winter. I mean, it's just not the summer and the fires, and we keep praying that we don't have the fire season like we've had in the past, but what you guys do in the wintertime, you know, we don't realize that at midnight, 2 a.m, those guys running lines, kind of the same theory. So I appreciate everything you do year round. There's a few times our power goes out. It's like, okay, whatever. I'm not a panic over the light shutting off. They'll come back on as soon as they figure it out, you know. Yeah. But I appreciate what you do year round, not just what you do. You know, I'm a firefighter too, so I know all about that stuff, and I get it. And like I said, I just appreciate you guys going 24/7, 7 days a week, 365. So it's just not wildfire season, because winter can be just as bad. So I don't know how you find the lines, especially in the winter either, unless jumping off the ground, but any other
Mayor, thank
comments?
you so much for that. That means a lot.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate
I'll
it.
just, yeah, Neil was serving on the chamber board, so I would say, Stefan, before they leave, you may want to hit him up to serve on the chamber board as far as making sure, he was the treasurer, so don't get caught doing that, so.
I'm more than happy to help where needed and looking for those opportunities, quite honestly. These, up in Northern Arizona, I mean every word of it. It's near and dear to my heart. This is what matters to me. So you got any questions or further comments, and we didn't have them tonight, please feel free to give me a call at any time, and pleasure to meet all of you. Thank you
Appreciate
so
it.
much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Janet, did you want seconds?
No, I'm just giving.
Oh, okay.
Gave me the high sign that she. There you go.
Thank you again, Janet. Appreciate it. All righty, next item on the agenda is presentation by our Show Low Chamber of Commerce, Mrs. Brewer. Now, how are you going to do your 3 minutes when you brought Stefan?
I only said how fast I would be.
We only promised you that.
Council, thank you again, Mayor, for allowing the City of Charlotte Chamber of Commerce to be here with you tonight. I am the acting president of the Board of Directors of Charlotte Chamber of Commerce, and it's really an opportunity to welcome you, as we did 6 months ago when Sunshine first joined us, to pass over the torch, as she has been an effective executive director over the last 6 months, taking charge of our chamber and creating the relationships so vital to creating healthy, vibrant businesses in our community. So with that, I'm going to allow Sunshine to do our presentation tonight.
Thank you. Wow, that was awesome.
I know. Did you like that? So since I've stepped into the role with the help of our board members, community, and of course our members, we've taken a step back and gone forward in approaching it as a membership first organization again, with of course an emphasis on the Tourist Information Center and visitors. So in 2019, we had just over 4,400 visitors. Last year, and during COVID, we were seeing more around 2,000. We're trending right now to be back at pre-COVID numbers. We had a 100% increase from February to March in visitors through the TIC. So we're excited about everything that comes with our tourist seasons and our visitors, and I know it's a benefit to our members as well. So we want to put a heavy emphasis on our membership and our Tourist Information Center. Obviously, our vision is to promote business, enhance economic and community development, and serve as a catalyst for improving the overall quality of life in the community. And our mission going forward is to increase membership while developing revenue to promote and support the Show Low Chamber of Commerce and the Tourist Information Center. Our objectives are, to have a strong and well-versed and fully loaded Tourist Information Center, because we get questions from every end of the spectrum as far as trails to the best restaurants. And it's nice that they can come in and speak to somebody born and raised on the mountain. Our new membership coordinator, Melissa McKinley, is also born and raised a Show Low High graduate. So we both carry a lot of community knowledge with us, and that's something that the visitors very much like to take advantage of. So going forward, we're going to strengthen our TIC. We're going to strengthen our membership. We've got a strong membership board now. And with that, I'm just looking forward to the future. We're going into budget conversations now and building our new strategic business plan, which I look forward to presenting to all of you later on. And then events, we're going to focus on Show Low Days this year and making it the best Show Low Days we can. We're bringing it back.
Not with that picture on there.
That's a sweet picture, Mayor.
Oh,
That's awesome.
that was the gala, and I heard you had a great time.
Yeah, you got a 6-shooter under there?
Well, is that your quick draw?
That's a cool
Right.
picture.
So we had the gala. It was awesome. Going forward, we have this weekend a partnership with the City of Show Low and North Star Business Center, the Biz Expo. We're super excited and thankful that we could participate in that. And then June 9th and 10th, we're bringing back the 2-day event for Sholo Days. We've got some awesome headliner bands. Friday night will be Wild Whiskey, and Saturday night will be Chad Freeman and the Red Line. So we expect to have a really good concert both nights, and then lots of vendors and good food. And then one of the things that's been really important for me is to get the community involved. And so tomorrow I'll be at the Sholo High School because Mr. Nielsen's class is going to make us new Sholo Days posters and commercials. So I think that's a really cool thing that we can take advantage of and give the kids something to work with and get feedback on. And I think it'll be a great relationship going forward. As I said, we're just getting into our budget talks now that we have a new board, but we've had a 20% increase in membership since January. We're sitting right at 244 members. And you can see our balance sheet, we're sitting at just over 200,000 with assets and income. So I think it's all up from here. Our biggest plan right now is to rebrand with the help of kids from Sholo High School. We're gonna use them as much as possible because we've got a new website. We'll have a new digital directory that we're super excited about. I think that'll provide our members and also the community and anybody coming up visiting wanting to know where to go. It's going to be a great tool. But we'll make it mainly digital, but we'll have printable copies there at the chamber for those who aren't quite up to snuff on cell phones yet. And then we're just getting back to the basics of developing strong membership and advocating for our members. And then, of course, networking. We're going to bring back a lot of the after-hours networking mixers, which we have several. We've had 3 this month, and I don't think there's enough weekends or Thursdays to book as many new members as we've signed up in the last couple of months. So I'm excited about the direction that it's heading, and I couldn't do it without the support of my board, our members, and of course, you all here at the City Council. So I appreciate and thank you very much for your help. And we're just looking forward to the future. So thank you very much.
Any questions? Vice Mayor.
I just have a comment.
Yes.
I really appreciate the direction you guys are going and the TIC and that kind of thing. I think it's very important that we focus on the viability of our businesses and help them prepare for the future. Not always are we going to have great economic times, and we're seeing that currently. And so if you guys can really focus on that viability of businesses and helping them and making that a focus.
Yes, 100%.
The other comment, I know you have me on the your mailing address, and I appreciate that. I try to go as many as I can, but if you could add the rest of the council to the mailing of the ribbon cuttings, and because, you know, it'd be nice if they can go too. So, and
absolutely.
I appreciate you sending me that, but you guys get a chance on the mailing list can go to, they don't take long. The after hours things they're really fun. I think last one we did was at Tinkles, I believe was the last one. It was really fun. They get
have
really
one this
creative.
Thursday for the body shop on
I
9th.
won't be able to make it there.
Ribbon cutting and mixer.
Sorry. I told you I'd try to make as many as possible.
I know.
Anyway, thank you very much and keep up the good work. And I wish I could have recorded you, Stefan. That was the shortest speech ever. Ever. No, sorry. Thank you very much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
everything
Thank you all
guys
very
are
much.
doing.
We're very happy to let you know. We forgot in our hurry, but I do want to mention that we have our new treasurer. I just sent Blake Charles. Apologize. And Kyle Beecroft from our board as well. With us
Cool.
tonight.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, next item on our agenda is consent calendar. Well, we will consider proclamation by the mayor proclaiming April 28th as Arbor Day in the city of Sholo, and consider the minutes of the Sholo City Council study session on April 4th, regular meeting April 4th, and another study session on April 6th, 2023. Any questions or comments, or I understand a motion to accept as read?
So moved.
I got a motion, I got a second. All those in favor? All those opposed, same sign, motion passed. Okay, next item on the agenda is a public hearing, an application submitted by Jeffrey Provolone and Alexander Nicole Provolone for Provolone or something for number 9 liquor license on behalf of Blackjacks for its location at 480 East Deusa Clubs in Sholo. Mrs. Hall.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Jeffrey Pavone and Alexander Nicole Pavone, representing Blackjack, submitted a location owner transfer application for a number 9 liquor store liquor license for its location at 480 East Deuce of Clubs. The request is to transfer the number 9 liquor store liquor license currently held by Taylor's 5 LLC of Holbrook Chevron, located at 950 Navajo Boulevard, Holbrook, Arizona. The property has been posted as required by state law and no public input has been received. The Sholo Police Department conducted background checks on the applicants and found nothing amiss. The Department of Liquor Licenses and Control conducts its own internal investigation and background checks. Based on the investigators' findings and the recommendation of the City Council, the State Liquor Board will decide whether to approve or deny the application. Note that if the City Council chooses to recommend denial of the application, a motion must state the reasons for denial. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hall. Appreciate that. At this time, I'll open it up to a public hearing. Anybody want to speak on this matter? Sprint up here now. Seeing nobody move, I'll close the public hearing and turn it back to the council for questions or motions. Somebody wanted to grab that?
I move to recommend approval to the State Liquor Board of the application submitted by Jeffrey Pavone and Alexander Nicole Pavone for a number 9 liquor store liquor license on behalf of Blackjacks for its location at 480 East Deusa Club, Sholo, Arizona.
Got a motion? I'll second that. All those in favor of the motion? All those opposed? Motion passed unanimously. Sean, before you leave, can you briefly kind of run, I know how you love public speaking, but can you give us just an update of what's going on over there? I know, so if you know where it's located, I used to have a shop right there. So remember how the color of that building was something weird? And so
awful.
Sean's been instrumental. He's kind of the project overseer for this company. And just tell us a little bit of what's going on over there.
Well, as you guys know, that used to be an old Woody's. I don't know if you're familiar with Woody's in general. Woody's was famous for running terrible stores. When it was bought, the group that bought it was hoping I would come in with them and remodel that. I wasn't able to do that with my own business at the time, so they did a minor remodel. And you saw how it turned out. It was okay, a little odd, but it was okay. So they brought me in to see if we couldn't fix that a little bit. Since then, not only we changed the color, we put in new pumps. You probably saw that we dug out all the tanks and put in all new tanks. We added more diesel. We added chicken. We completely redid the inside. If you haven't been in there, it looks completely different now. We added a large beer cave so that we could have more room for our sodas and stuff like that. And then now we're adding the liquor. So we're trying to spruce it up a little bit. We're not done yet. The front, you've seen we've remodeled a little bit with the landscaping. There'll be more coming. It's just we couldn't put in the spring plants until the spring. But in general, you'll probably see a few more things coming on. We're having our next month. I'm hoping to see some of you there. We're going to have our grand opening next month. And I hope that people will like it. And I know the store's almost twice as busy as it was before we did the remodel. So there's something happening there. So we'll just keep on going and making it nicer until the time comes.
Appreciate it, Sean. And I appreciate the design on the building. It's right in the middle of Sholo and it looks 100% better. I know they put new washers and dryers. They went all out.
That completely new Electrolux equipment.
And I got to watch this on a daily basis because they had my driveway blocked for 4 or 5 months. So,
And thank you for your patience through that.
I didn't have any.
No, but you pretended pretty semi-well, so.
Anyway, Sean, thank you. And it looks
Thank you all.
awesome.
Thank you for the approval. We appreciate it.
All right. All righty, next item on the agenda is consideration of approval of 5-year economic development plan for fiscal year 2024 to 2028. Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it. Mr. North.
I promised you I'd keep it to 5 minutes. I don't know that I can do that, but I'll do my best. Good evening, Mayor, Council. I am excited to present our proposed 5-year economic development plan for the city of Sholo. Before I do that, though, I just want to take you down memory lane, show you how far we've come in the last dozen years or so. You'll recall back in 2011, you folks approved the Sholo Focus Future 2 Economic Development Strategic Plan. That was done in collaboration with APS and various different community leaders. And since then, we have seen a very vibrant, diversified economy sprout up from that. We've seen rising wages, improving quality of life, and a growing tax base. And so I think at this point, we are ready to move forward with our next phase of economic development. So just to go through the plan, we have 7 goals that I'm going to go over here and various strategies attached to each goal. Goal number 1 is to develop the Sholo Sports and Events Center project that you all know about. We've all worked on for a number of years. We've got several strategies there under that. First would be to allocate funds for that project, budget and set aside capital funds. We would like to see a bed tax passed and allocate those funds to the project. And we want to secure grant funds to help fill the financial gap. We plan to secure the development site through a deed of ownership from the property owner. And then number 3, we want to complete all the pre-development requirements, including environmental study, easements for infrastructure, and the project design. Goal number 2 is industrial development and marketing. We've got a number of strategies listed there as well. First of all, we want to develop an outdoor industry in Sholo for obvious reasons. We want to actively market to outdoor-related businesses, and our goal is to attract 2 outdoor-related manufacturers to Sholo. And in fact, we've actually done that in the last couple of years through our participation in the SHOT Show in Las Vegas. We actually recruited a firearms manufacturer to Sholo, an R&D facility. Their main manufacturing plant is in Mesa, but they do have an R&D facility here, so that gives us an opportunity down the road to potentially attract the entire company up here. So we're real happy with that. Strategy number 2, we want to cultivate a film industry in Sholo. And so part of that is to catalog our film assets, market Sholo as a film location, and of course, support the Sholo Film Festival, because that festival does bring up filmmakers from all over the world, and it gives us a lot of exposure to that industry. And then the third strategy is to attract economic development at the airport. We want to attract aviation-related businesses to the airport. We would like to attract a restaurant to the airport, either in the terminal or adjacent to the terminal. And we want to be involved in collaborative marketing with the Southern Airways, collaborative industry and tourism marketing. And then we want to develop activities and events that spotlight the airport. Our third goal is retail development and marketing. And our lone strategy there is to attract underserved retail to Sholo. And we've got several different categories that we term as underserved. And most of these, actually all of these objectives under that strategy we're very active in. We maintain current demographics for our retailers, our targeted retailers. We maintain an inventory of available retail properties for the retailers. We also maintain a current contact list of our targeted retailers. In fact, we have about 200 targeted retailers and their brokers that we regularly communicate with. I mentioned regular communication with those folks. And we also are involved in various different in-person networking opportunities. We do participate in the International Council of Shopping Centers conventions, where we network with various retailers and their brokers. And we also conduct trade missions to our targeted retailers in Phoenix. In fact, we just did a trade mission to Phoenix in February, where we met with about 10 different retailers there, and was very successful. Goal number 4, tourism development and marketing. Our Our first strategy is we are actually in the process now of developing a tourism website and social media presence. So we're looking forward to rolling that out in the next couple of months. The second strategy is we would like to purchase or develop information kiosks and place those at key city facilities to augment what the TIC does and disseminate tourism information in the community. The third strategy is we would like to develop tourism assets and events that attract visitors to the area. That certainly helps tourism activity. And number four, we want to develop a marketing campaign to attract new visitors from Phoenix and Tucson. Goal number 5 is entrepreneurial development. Of course, this is really important for us because we do, I think this is an area that has a lot of promise for us. We do have a lot of entrepreneurs that are currently operating in the community, and we need to do all we can to cultivate and nurture that sector. 2 of our main strategies that we want to accomplish in the next 5 years is we would like to develop a business incubator and a commercial kitchen co-located at the city campus. Business incubator to cultivate entrepreneurs, and our commercial kitchen to cultivate those food-based entrepreneurs that are in our area. And in order to accomplish that, we plan to secure grant funding to pay for the improvements of the facilities. We plan to recruit local partners to participate in those projects. And we would also like to find a local nonprofit business group that we can get to staff those facilities in exchange for space at the facility. Further, goal number 5, third strategy is we want to develop a microloan program because, of course, business financing is of utmost importance to our businesses. And so we want to provide an avenue for financing to them. This is to support entrepreneurs and small businesses in our community. We want to, again, find some grant money to help seed that program, first of all, establish guidelines and qualifications for the program, and then recruit local financial institutions to actually perform the underwriting of the loans. And then, of course, we want to provide business boot camps in collaboration with the Small Business Development Center. We've done several of those in the past. We want to continue with those to help startups and early stage businesses in our community. Goal number 6, business retention and expansion. We've got 4 strategies there. Strategy number 1, we're planning to visit 400 Cholo businesses annually. In fact, this fiscal year, we've already visited with 325 Cholo businesses, physically visited with them. So we're well on pace to meet that goal. We also plan to present an annual Cholo Biz Expo, and you've already heard about that. It's coming up this weekend. We're full. We've got about 45 businesses exhibiting there, and I want to invite the council and the public to attend. It's free to attend. We're going to have lots of demonstrations, prizes, contests, all kinds of fun stuff. So it's a great opportunity for our public to meet our local businesses and understand what exactly they do.
Steve, where's that location? Is it Jim?
City Campus Gym is where we're going to hold that. Yep. The number 3, we plan to hold an annual job fair. In fact, we're working on one for this year. We're targeting the middle of June for that. We're working with actually the city of St. John's. They have grant money to actually fund that program. So we're looking to partner with them to hold a job fair here in Cholo. And that would be, of course, to help our local businesses to recruit employees. And then we plan to continue to hold business learning workshops. We've held 2 of those this fiscal year, and they've been well received. And our last strategy may be our most important, or our last goal rather, may be our most important. As you can imagine, the workforce issue is a huge issue everywhere. Sholo is right there with everyone else, and the issue is actually compounded in Sholo because of our rising prices of real estate. So we really need to get involved in helping to develop workforce housing. And one of the ways that we think we can do that is strategy number one, to develop an incentive policy for the city to attract workforce housing developers to come to our city and develop that type of housing. And so we're already involved in researching what other cities are offering in terms of incentives, and then, of course, verifying what we can and cannot do legally. And then we would like to revise city codes if necessary to make those incentives happen. Strategy number two is simply to develop a plan to attract workforce housing. And part of that would be to inventory available properties appropriate for that type of development, develop a contact list of workforce housing developers in Arizona that we can actively go after, and then actually develop a plan to attract those developers to Sholo and do projects here. And our goal is, at the end of the day, is we want to attract one multifamily workforce housing project to Sholo. And that's the end of my presentation. And I want to thank you all for giving me the opportunity again to present this. And I'm available for questions.
Just a quick comment before, if there is a question. Thank you for doing this. I appreciate that. I know it's been asked for many years of what we're doing and how, and you're doing it, but we don't know what you're doing. So I appreciate you bringing this to the council. It's awesome to see it in writing. I know we've talked over the years, and you say, oh yeah, we're doing this, we're going to Vegas, we're going here. Yep. But this whole plan is nice to see. So I appreciate the hard work on building that for sure.
Appreciate that.
Any other question? Councilman Hatch.
Steve, I'd like to share something with you and have you look at it and give me a call back. This came to me in the mailbox today. And it fits in well, I think, with the development strategy number 3 in the goal 4.
4?
Tourism, development, marketing. So it'd be 3D in that category.
Okay.
This has to do with long-range rimfire.
Yep.
Shooting opportunities. I think that it might be something for you to look at.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. In fact, we did talk to a gentleman last year at the SHOT Show that was interested in doing exactly that. So we're still talking with the gentleman.
It was too timely that fell on my mailbox today.
Yeah.
So I'd like to have you.
I agree with you. I think it's a great opportunity for us.
Okay.
Thank you, Councilman Hatch. Appreciate that. Any other comments?
Mayor?
Yes, sir. City Manager.
So, Justin and Steve and I have been working on this the last couple of months, but by no means is this totally inclusive. If you think we're missing something, or if you think there's something we need to add to this, that's why we're bringing it to you. Because everybody thinking together, maybe we can think of some things we might be missing or need to add to the goals and development. But that would be what we want the council to do tonight, is to review it. And if you think it's a good plan, that's great. But if you think we're missing something, to tell us now, because we're going to put it in the plan.
Appreciate that. Any other questions or comments? Again, Steve, thank you very much. It's nice to see it on paper for sure.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
Yep.
Okay, next item on the agenda is summary of current events.
So, Mayor, there's a motion there.
Oh. Oh, sorry about that. I need a motion to consider the approval of the 5-year economic plan. Vice Mayor.
Nobody else is ready. I move to approve the 5-year economic development plan for fiscal years 2024 to 2028 for the city of Sholo.
Got a motion. I got a second by Councilman Adams. All those in favor of the motion? All those opposed, same sign. Motion passed. Now, thank you. One mistake I've ever made right there. Just today. Okay, next item on the agenda, summary of current events. Anybody down there? Councilman Alsop.
Yeah, I attended the Main Street meeting this last week, and I just want to give a congratulations to Rod Primbaugh. He has been our chairman for the last 6-7 years, maybe 10 years, and he just resigned and going to better things, and enjoys life. And and I think he get a couple more surgeries on his feet. But what a great guy, and what a great effort he has done for the city of Show Low with Main Street. He was a part of the downtown improvement there on 9th, and he's done a number of different things through the Main Street, but he's going to be missed greatly. He put everything together and helped with a lot of the stuff, and he was out there doing the footwork when everybody else was busy doing stuff. So congratulations to Rob for stepping down and enjoying life and enjoying fun. So Brian was elected as the new chairman, and I can't remember Brian's last name. Martin. And so he'll be the new one and taking the reins, and hopefully we have some new projects coming up. We want to assist the city of Show Low on Main Street with different projects and different outlays. And so we're going to be putting stuff together to present to the council to see what we can do to beautify the city. So, thank you.
Councilman Clark.
Just one quick thing. Saw Norlis McKay a couple days ago, and he wanted to express his thanks. He texted a couple of us, the mayor and council and staff, for everything that's been done on the McKay Park. I think every time I see him, he brings it up, so they're really grateful for what's been done there.
Awesome. There's a preliminary drawing of that. I know it's really preliminary drawing, but it's pretty cool with the walking trails, and it's going to be pretty nice. Councilman Clark.
Yeah, I just wanted to remind the community that the Show Low High School Performing Arts is putting on the play Meet Me in St. Louis. It's going to be April 27th through the 28th, and then May 3rd through the 5th. They'll have showings, or actually May 3rd through the 5th, and then and on the 6th as well. I know Mrs. Whipple and Carson Celine have done a phenomenal job as far as helping round that up for the kids. I've been told by some of the parents that the kids are putting in almost 40-hour weeks right now, getting ready for the final or for the curtain call. I was at the basketball games on Saturday over there at the junior high, and I saw the parents who were out dutifully making stage the stage props and stuff like that. And so it's really cool to see the community rally around this, and I hope that everybody who goes out and supports them and supports the performing arts here in Show Low. It's really great.
Awesome. Thank you. Another reminder is our Show Low Barbecue Throwdown is coming up the first full weekend in May, 5th and 6th. I believe Friday starts about 4-ish, kind of all day for the barbecue guys, but I know there's free hot dog or free hamburgers for the first 400 people on Friday night. There's music. Saturday is all day of cooking with kids games, all kinds of things to do with bands. So if you do have something to do, change your plans and come to the barbecue throwdown. And just saying that, there's a lot of things coming up. There's a lot of events that I know a lot of us have been to already with the Darren Reed benefit. The Safe House was last Saturday, I believe. So there's a lot of things going on. I believe most of them you can find on the city calendar or ask the chamber. But I can tell you from here on out, until the first snow flies, we have plenty to do, but we're still looking for things to do in the winter time. So if you think of something, let us know. So I appreciate everything, but there's gonna be a lot of people coming up here in the next few months. So get ready. City Manager.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. So as the mayor said, we have a lot going on. I'll just hit a few of the events coming up in the next few weeks, but there's plenty to do. So as Mr. North said, this weekend we have our Biz Expo Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 at the city campus. There's over 40 businesses exhibiting. Great opportunity to learn about what local businesses offer. It's free for everybody to attend. And there'll be a lot of demonstrations, contest prizes. If you want more information, you can call Steve North at 928-532-4124. This Saturday, you can take a break from the Biz Expo and come over to the Navajo County Peace Officers Memorial Dedication, which will take place this Saturday, April 22nd at noon, right in front of the memorial located here next to City Hall. And again, everyone in the public's welcome to attend. We look forward to that. And then the next Saturday, the 29th, is our MLK Day of Service. That's where volunteers in our community work on community projects. We're going to meet at 9 a.m. at City Hall for work assignments and then return to City Hall for lunch. After that, remember to come out. If you do come out, wear some closed-toe shoes and gloves and a hat. Hopefully it's not too windy that day. you want more information, you can call Jay Brimhall at 532-4014. And then just as far as public works projects, the city, we've completed the final driveway on our city paving and sidewalk connectivity project. They've also completed some paving on East Cooley and Mills for the waterline project, and they're starting to work there over in the tieovers. And then on the Frontier Field parking lot, that paving is scheduled for later this week, and then the striping will follow. So we thank everyone for their patience as we finish those projects. That's all I got.
Thank you, City Manager. Appreciate that. Anybody need seconds? Nope. Schedule and meetings. I believe we don't have any. Thank you guys for coming tonight. Mr. Furneaux, it looks like your group gets bigger and bigger each week. I appreciate that very much. Thank you guys all for coming. Seeing no other business before this council, I'll adjourn this meeting. Thank you, guys.